Moscow Trials, a spectacle of political repression. 1. Introduction. In the heart of Stalin's Soviet Union, the Moscow Trials unfolded as a macabre theater of political repression. Held between 1936 and 1938, these were show trials designed to eliminate Stalin's perceived enemies within the Communist Party and to consolidate his absolute power. 2. The stage of the trials. 3 major trials. The Moscow Trials were a series of 3 major show trials, each meticulously staged to present the illusion of justice while serving Stalin's ulterior motives. Prominent defendants. The accused were prominent Bolshevik leaders and former allies of Stalin, including Lev Kamenev, Grigory Zinoviev, and Nikolai Bukharin, among others. 3. Charges and forced confessions. Fabricated charges. The defendants were accused of outrageous crimes, including espionage, sabotage, conspiracy to commit treason, and plotting to assassinate Stalin. The mechanism of confessions. These confessions, often obtained through intense psychological pressure, torture, and the threat of reprisals against families, were central to the trial's spectacle. They were designed to publicly validate Stalin's purges. 4. The show trials as propaganda, public spectacle. The trials were highly publicized events, meant to instill fear and demonstrate the consequences of opposing Stalin. Reinforcement of the party line. The trials also served to reinforce the party line, portraying Stalin as a vigilant leader protecting the nation from treacherous enemies. Impact on the Communist Party. Purge of the old Bolsheviks. The trials were a key component of the Great Purge, effectively eliminating a significant portion of the old Bolshevik Guard and anyone who might challenge Stalin's authority. Climate of fear. The trials created a climate of fear within the party, ensuring that members remained staunchly loyal to Stalin to avoid a similar fate. 6. Consequences for Soviet society. Erosion of justice. The Moscow trials marked a severe erosion of legal and judicial standards in the Soviet Union, replacing them with Stalin's whims. Culture of denunciations. They fostered a culture of denunciations, where accusing others became a means of survival in a climate of pervasive paranoia. 7. Legacy of the Moscow trials. Instrument of terror. The Moscow trials stand as a grim testament to the lengths Stalin would go to consolidate his power, using the facade of legality to execute a campaign of terror. Historical significance. They remain a defining moment in Soviet history, symbolizing the brutal repressiveness of Stalin's regime and the malleability of justice under totalitarian rule. The Moscow trials were not just trials, but a choreographed dance of terror and deceit, a sinister reflection of Stalin's unyielding grip on the Soviet Union. They epitomized the darkest aspects of Stalin's rule, where truth and justice were contorted beyond recognition in the pursuit of absolute power.